How would you like to travel to a more exotic destination for free?
Well, with Google's new Voyager product, you could go all the way to Mount Everest right from the comfort of your couch. Google technology expert Daniel Seberg, I think he's appropriately named with the C part of that, is joining us from New York to explain how this works. So tell us about Google Earth Voyager. What are the different cities that you can see?
Sure. So this is all done through your browser, by the way. So if you just go to earth.google.com, you could follow along if you want to. This is all part of a relaunch or a refresh of the Google Earth experience. And with Google Voyager, we've partnered with a number of different organizations so you can get stories along with seeing these amazing places around the world. So just by clicking your mouse or typing in a city, you can be transported to somewhere like New York City, which is where I am right now, the Eiffel Tower, Mount Everest, some places that we can talk about. But very easy to zoom into these places. And then through the knowledge cards that we present on the right, you get some additional information about what you're looking at.
All right, so I know this is kind of in its infancy, but where's everybody going right now?
Well, you know, it's a mix. So we see that people are interested in some of the more sort of known and famous places, like let's say the Eiffel Tower in Paris, where you can zoom into that, see it in this very clear three-dimensional sort of view. And then you can also get some additional information about what you might want to see near it, like the Louvre or the Champs-Élysées. So it's a mix of, you know, seeing this kind of information for tourists, but also really understanding the landscape and what you're looking at.
When were these pictures taken and how frequently are they refreshed?
So this is all, a lot of this is done through aerial imagery capture or oblique images, and it's updated pretty consistently and pretty regularly. We want to make this as sort of up to date, almost like a mirror reflection of the real world. And so we want to make it as immersive and realistic as possible.
All right, so what's next for Google Earth? We got to ask.
Well, you know, there are a lot of stories that we've got forthcoming. We've partnered with the likes of the Jane Goodall Institute, the BBC. We've also got one there right now, which is really interesting if you go and check it out. It's a partnership with the World Wildlife Fund, and you can see some of the places in Africa where they're protecting Africa's wildlife. And you get a tour of these places through video and images, and you can zoom in and get as close as you want to these places. Many of us maybe don't have the opportunity to travel to a place like that, but you can do it virtually just sitting in front of your computer. And you know, I think people, of course, know Google Maps.
Yeah.
Perhaps the distinction between Google Maps and Google Earth, if Google Maps is about helping us find our way, Google Earth is about getting lost. And sometimes it's just about exploring and seeing new places you haven't seen before.
All right, Daniel Seberg, I was definitely enjoying that interview. Our weather producer, or one of our producers, got lost yesterday for like 20 minutes on Everest, she said.
And once we invent teleportation, we can just go to where we're looking at, right?